Welcome to the studio, welcome to this little DI shootout, welcome to you and welcome to Mikkel Fisker, who has brought a number of bases today, and we're going to run them through these DI boxes to see if it makes any sense to buy an expensive DI box instead of a cheap one. Is there such a thing as a good DI box? And the boxes I brought today is the Radial ProDI, a passive DI box with an Eclipse transformer. It lists at 110 euros ex VAT. Also have the JDI from Radial, the Jensen transformer equipped DI box that lists at around 220 euros. It's been pretty much an industry standard for the last 20 years. So let's see what that sounds like. I've got a Hazelrigg Industries VDI vacuum tube DI box, and as the name states, it has a vacuum tube inside. It's also equipped with Jensen transformers, and it lists at a staggering 1200 euros. And last but not least is the Radial HDI high definition DI box, which lists at around 800 euros. So let's see if we can hear the difference. We are well aware that it will be difficult for you to hear the subtle differences between these boxes, being it a YouTube video and even more so if you listen to it on your iPhone speaker. So please do yourself a favor and use the links in the description below and download the audio files and listen to them at least on good headphones or in a suitable listening environment. We have been doing some listening while recording and intensively listening afterwards to all those different tracks. Let me start by saying it's no coincidence that the JDI has been considered the industry standard since its launch in 1996. It just sounds good on everything we throw at it. So let's make that the benchmark for how a DI should sound. If we compare it to the Radial ProDI, this one is half the price, of course, but it doesn't sound as good as the JDI.
No, it doesn't.
It's on all points, it's less good sounding. It's a fine DI box, but it tends to be, when compared to the JDI, it tends to be kind of woolly.
A bit thinner.
Thinner, yeah, and less defined. It's all those points. Just makes a difference. On these two DI boxes, there is a difference that makes up for the price you pay if you get a JDI. Then we have the Radial HDI active DI box, and we've only been using the clean setting, not all the bells and whistles that's under the hood of this box. But when it comes to the simple DI signal, clean DI signal from this one compared to the JDI, there is really not a lot of difference.
No.
It's, of course, it's 3.5 times the price, but it's just a bit, just a small part of the unit, the DI. So on the slab-based track, I actually had a hard time hearing the difference between the two. And on the other tracks, I think this one got the edge. It sounds a bit fuller, a bit more open, a bit more.
It was slightly better.
Yeah, it was slightly better on the two other sources. And lastly, we have the Hazelrigg Industries VDI, produced by the company that make DW Fern. The vacuum tube DI with Jensen transformers. On the slab-based track, this kind of fell a bit through because the JDI at a fifth the price and the HDI at 400 euros less actually sounded a bit better, handled the dynamics of the slab signal a bit better than this one. Not a lot better, but a bit better.
Yeah, maybe it's because of the vacuum tube in this VDI. The tube can sometimes make the signal a little less punchy and tight, which I myself prefer. On the slab tracks.
Yeah. However, on the finger pick and the Music Man playing with the pick, those two tracks, this one sounded flat out awesome.
Yeah.
It was
untouchable.
Yeah, I must say it was not a world of difference, but almost. It was a step up the ladder. I must say it was really, really, really good sounding on those sources.
Yeah.
So yeah, of course it's 12 times this one and 5 times this one, but in my opinion, it definitely does make a difference. It's a huge difference actually. So that'll be all for us now. Thank you, Mikkel, for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you for playing, and thank you all for joining us, and thank you for staying till the bitter end. And I'll see you next time.